Hello everybody, Rel here, and if you're a new Gems of War player, you're watching the right video. With over 6 years of content to explore, the game can seem daunting. What presents itself as a simple match 3 RPG actually has very in-depth team-building mechanics and multiple game modes that each require its own strategy. Combine that with hero classes, weapons, and the Soul Forge, and it can be a lot to keep track of. Fortunately, we're going to go over the top 25, yes 25, most important things you should know as a new player. The first and most important piece of advice is pace yourself. As stated, Gems of War has multiple years worth of content. Unlike other mobile games that gate your daily progress with a stamina system, you can play Gems as much or as little as you like. As such, it's very easy to play too much and burn yourself out, so think of it more as a marathon than a sprint. For those who don't know how to spend their Gems, the game's premium currency, save 500 for the Celestial or Dragon armor, then save another 500 for the other one. These two armors give the best bonuses you'll get for farming souls and gold respectively, and they're both worth it. After that, only spend gems on daily deals you really want or need and for sigils in the shop during weekly events. As for how to get gems, get your hourly tribute. This is the best and most consistent way of getting gems along with every other resource. Your tribute does not accumulate after it's available, so grab it once it's ready. You can set a notification to alert you when it's time to collect. Try to complete the tutorial, as this will unlock an additional daily task on the adventure board. These tasks will have valuable resources for newer players. You can increase the speed of the game's animations in the options up to 4 times normal. It may not seem like a big deal, but if you play a lot, it's essential. Join an active guild as soon as you can. There are plenty of guilds for beginning players that will help you with both advice and resources. Any guild that lets you use your gold for leveling kingdoms and has friendly guildmates is well worth your time. Joining a good guild also allows you to participate in weekly events and receive the rewards. Try to do as much as you can in the events, even if you can't progress very far. Every little bit contributes to the guild's progress, and it's good practice. You may receive Chaos Orbs from said events. These can transform into Orbs of Growth that level troops, Wisdom that unlock traits, clans that give you guild seals, and Orbs of Ascension that raise a troop's rarity. While you can use these orbs as you like, a word of advice: never use Orbs of Ascension! Ever! Orbs of Ascension are the rarest things you can get and provide the least benefit compared to their value. No troop benefits so much from an Ascension that it's worthwhile to use a blue orb. Save those blues for Orbs of Power to eventually unlock Zul'Goth. Even if you think you'll never craft a boss troop, save them. When it comes to team building, focus more on team synergy rather than creating a team of a single race or kingdom. While you do get a stat bonus for having 4 troops of the same type or kingdom, it's more important that the troops work well together, and that often means going off type. Similarly, don't be too focused on using higher rarity troops. Just because a troop is a higher rarity doesn't mean it's automatically better. Roanne, an epic troop from the Forest of Thorns Kingdom quest, is highly valued even in late game because her spell scales with her armor. Thrall, a common troop, finds plenty of usage in endgame teams as a mana generator. Leprechaun, an ultra rare, is useful throughout the game because of his empowered trait, which gives him full mana at the start of battle, and his spell that explodes gems and generates mana. A general team building strategy is to have at least 1 mana generator, at least 1 damage dealer, your hero who can fill any role, and either a tank in first slot or a second mana generator or damage dealer. With over 800 troops in the game, there are endless combinations, so don't be afraid to experiment. Try to use your hero as much as possible. Although weak at the start, your hero will eventually become your strongest asset due to their flexibility. Plus, you can't earn class XP without having your hero present on a team and having a set hero class. And you'll need tons of class XP to level a single class. Some classes to focus on at the start are Titan, Monk, and Frostmage. Other classes have their own benefits, but those are 3 good ones to level at the start. Which kingdom to set as your home depends on what resources you want. Whitehelm only gives glory and is generally considered the best for newer players since glory is harder to grind. Katar can be used for souls and Kaziel for gold. When it comes to getting new troops, use gold keys as soon as you get them, and until you have a decent amount of strong troops, you can use glory keys as needed as well. Save gem keys for Mythic Friday, which is the first Friday of each month. The newly released Mythic will be the only Mythic in the drop pool, so if you get a Mythic, you're guaranteed to get that one on release day and for the week after. If you don't get the Mythic, don't worry. Most of them are actually not that great. As stated before, just because something has a higher rarity doesn't automatically make it better. Plus, once you unlock the Soul Forge, you can use diamonds to unlock your choice of Mythic depending on which are available on a given week. If you're in a guild that completes all tasks and you complete the 3 daily dungeons, you can generally get enough diamonds for a Mythic about every month and a half. Speaking of using the Soul Forge, weapons are actually more desirable for your diamonds than Mythics. As stated before, a lot of Mythics in this game aren't worthwhile, but a strong weapon can make a big difference in your teams, and those weapons come around far less frequently. There's too many good weapons to list here, but if you follow my weekly updates, I'll keep you informed as to which weapons are worth crafting. Still on the Soul Forge, avoid upconverting resources, meaning don't turn minor trait stones into major ones, etc. You can quickly run out, and it's more effort to grind 50 minor trait stones than 5 majors. Similarly, you can avoid running out of arcane and celestial trait stones by only unlocking the 3rd trait on troops that you actively use and are useful. Any other such 3rd traits can be left alone until you need them. War coins can be collected from completing kingdom quests and should be used to unlock warbands in the shop. Make sure to unlock every warband, as the team slots and banners will be extremely useful. Another thing of note in the shop is the 10 weekly event keys under the resource tab. It costs 1800 glory to buy them all, so while you shouldn't commit to all 10 when you're just starting out, once you feel you can absorb the cost, it's a great value. Try to reach rank 1 in PvP each week. It's a great source of glory keys and daily glory. PvP is also an excellent way to grind for gold, so you're killing 2 birds with 1 gem. PvP is also the only place to find pet gnomes, which activate a pet rescue event that lasts for an hour. Anyone in your guild who kills a pet gnome activates the event for everyone in the guild. This does not work on Wednesdays, as those days have an all-day pet event for everyone. Similarly, pets with a buff will always give you their benefits whether or not they're equipped. Having one equipped is purely cosmetic. Eventually, you'll unlock the Underworld and Delve factions. Unlock all of them as soon as you can, as each one comes with a new banner. In terms of how to do factions, start by farming City of Thebes at level 20 by always choosing the middle option. The right option will permanently increase the faction level, and you don't want that yet. Clear the entire delve 3 times a day to get chaos shards, and use those shards to unlock troops from the various factions. If you want to keep City of Thieves low, you also have to skip it when it comes up as the Tuesday faction assault, as those wins count toward leveling the faction. Your priority for unlocking faction troops should be Mirage Queen from the Sunken Fleet, Queen Beatrix from the Deep Hive, and Gobtruffle from Amanithrax. After that, it's up to you. And there you have it, 25 tips for Gems of War beginners. While this may not be every single thing you should know about Gems of War, it should help get you started. And if you're a veteran watching this video, leave a comment down below with a tip you think I left out. Subscribe to see more Gems of War content in the future, and I will see you next time.